Hello! Hello, it's me again. Ignore my disgusting voice because I'm sick. Recently, I did something that's a little bit out of character for me, and I used the app YOLO, and if you guys don't know what that is, it is an app that you can use on Snapchat, and people can send you anonymous messages. Usually what people use this for is to get affirmation from the internet, and people also take their day out on other people usually because they don't have to take responsibility for what they say, so they can just say whatever they want and then not have any consequences. Anyways, my little rant aside, I used YOLO. I asked people who looked on my Snapchat story to roast me. I thought this was a perfect platform for this sort of thing so that people could say whatever they wanted, whatever was, really weighing down on them. They could just get it out and not have to worry about me hating them. As promised on my Snapchat story, for those of you who saw, I have not read these yet. I am completely oblivious to what has happened. So if you want to see your hurtful, deep comments being read out loud and seeing my reaction to them, keep watching, because it's gonna happen. But first, there is something that I've been thinking about, and I've been compiling a list of these occurrences, because when this kind of thing happens, it's so weird. It's a thing that's like, and everyone's experienced this, it's like, it's kind of good, but it's kind of bad, and you don't know how to feel about it, and if anything can mess with my head, it's backhanded compliments. Now, I don't know why on earth these things are in existence because they're just the worst. I would rather have someone, on Snapchat, I would rather have someone directly roast me than kind of give a half good, half bad, you just don't know how to feel about it and you're just left there what? So when I started thinking about this, I started compiling a list of backhanded compliments that I've gotten throughout the last, I don't know, couple of years or so, and these ones have really stuck with me, not in a bad way, but just I thought it was so funny, honestly, that I was so caught off guard by these compliments. For example, "You were so tough, I thought you were lesbian." So actually, this last week I was talking with someone who I've known since my freshman year of high school, and they were telling me about their first impression of me, and they were hesitant to admit this, but they said that when they first saw me, they thought I was lesbian. And I kind of had to think fair enough, I'm not. I'm very, very straight. My freshman year of high school, I was very boyish. I was really, really tough. I was on the gymnastics team, and so I was really, really buff, and I didn't really know how to handle myself, so I was really awkward, and I had a pixie cut haircut, which did not help, and I had no facial dimension at all. My face was just a blob. So I was not what the typical definition of feminine would be. On a side note, if you'd like to know more about my freshman year of high school and what I wish I would have known, you can go ahead and click right here. This was a backhanded compliment because the way they said it was very weird. It was "You were so tough and you were so strong and badass, I thought you were a lesbian." Thank you? How do you respond to that? I don't know! Another one that's kind of similar to this is I was at a lunch table and, just eating lunch, trying to live my life, and this person approached me and they sat down at the table with me and they said, "I just want to let you know, I thought you were a boy at first from the back, but I love your hair." Thanks! I don't know, do I look like a guy? What is this madness? I like my hair, so yeah. And she was super sweet about it, and she was "I just love it, and it's so cute, or whatever," and I was thanks! But the backhanded, the slap at the beginning was it's just totally catches you off guard, and you don't really know how to respond, because it's all these feelings are dumped on you all at once. I feel a backhanded compliment is an insult, passive-aggressive stepchild. But at the same time, despite the awkwardness, it's still funny. For example, one of them that I had when I was at my last school was from actually one of my best friends. We were sitting at a table, again, it was lunch. What is it with lunch and backhanded compliments? I don't know. We were just having lunch like any other average day, and we were talking about the most random things. And one of my friends Becky, one of my actually really close friends, Becky, if you're watching, hi, I miss you, I love you, was talking about what she would categorize all of us at the table as if we were flowers. So, you know, people were getting like daisies or forget-me-nots and that kind of thing. And then I asked her what my flower would be, and she said, she thought for a second, she said, a rose. Oh, okay, why is that? Because you have thorns. Cool. It was sweet. And you know, I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever given anyone a backhanded compliment. You either compliment people or you don't compliment people. What is this walking the line kind of a thing? Like, no. If you're gonna be mean to me, you gotta be mean to me. If you're gonna be nice, just be nice. Just give me a nice compliment. It doesn't have to have a freaking smack at the end of it. Is that why it's called backhanded? Because it feels like you've been like in the face. Now, like I've said before, I love doing gymnastics and that kind of thing, and so naturally we had a home show at the end of last year, and I was in a really emotional state because it's the last home show out of 4 that I'll get to do at that school. And so, you know, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, this is the last one, I can't believe it. At the end of home show, my head was just reeling. I mean, I had so much going on. I had like the adrenaline still pumping through me of like the crowd and like the lights and everything, and I had like the just absolute relief that it actually went well, because I was not expecting it to go well at all. And you know, I was exhausted physically, so I was already teetering on the edge. And someone came up to me. So it's one of my friends. I know that they didn't mean this personally, but they came up to me and they're like, oh my gosh. And I was kind of like, haha, yeah, like that was really fun. And they were like, you know, like me and my girlfriend, like we were just talking, and like you are so freaking strong. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so tired. You're so strong. Like most people here just think that you're fat, but we were like talking, we're like, no, like it's just all muscle. Yeah. He walked away, and I was just kind of left there thinking, like, what just happened? And I think with, like, all the, like, emotion that was going through my head at the time, and I think because I was so close to breaking, just with all the energy that I was having to expel at that moment, I broke down. Like, I started sobbing. My brother, like, he was there, he was ready to throw hands. Like, he was so upset. He was like, tell me who said this. And I'm like, no, it's fine. So I suppose my take-home message is, stop giving people backhanded compliments. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. If you are someone who gives people backhanded compliments, you just need to just reevaluate your stance in society, okay? Like, here's God, here's humanity, here's dirt, and backhanded compliments, you can't even see how far down it is. So stop it. Ironically enough, now I'm going to read some insults. This is the time that you have been waiting for. So when I posted this on my Snapchat story, I made sure to tell everyone this is all in good fun. I just wanted to see what people say, and I said, make it clever, make it funny. And this is the first one. Atudali, atudalu, atudala, I love you. I don't think you understand how this works. I don't know what happened there. Alright, let's go next one. There's only 3? You people disappoint me. So I'm not funny, but meow meow, I'm a cow. Abby. This is not how a roast sesh works. Go next one. So dot 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 dot. Yeah. Dot 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 dot. I got nothing. But I love watching your Snapchat stories. They make my day. Thanks. This wasn't how this was supposed to go. You people disappoint me. I'm glad I could make your day. I try to only post things to Snapchat that I find funny, and some people question my sense of humor, but I'm glad that you like it. So that did not go according to plan. Only 3 people out of like 85 or so responded, and none of them were roasts. Damn it. Shame on you people. If you were one of the 3 people that responded to my Snapchat story, go ahead and leave a comment, because I'm curious to know who wrote that. I already know, Abby, you freaking wrote the cow one. Yeah, I'm a cow. Yeah, I'm a cow. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and let me know by hitting the like button. It should be there-ish. I still haven't figured out the notification bell thing. Maybe you have to be monetized to have a notification bell? I don't know. But I am not monetized, which means I don't make money off of these videos. I just do them for fun and because I have nothing better to do with my life. So, yeah. If you know me, if you recognize this face, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to let me know that you care about me. Also, I apologize for the bleakness of this recording space. I'm trying to figure out where to actually record in my dorm room because there's nowhere. Maybe I'll do some artwork and I can maybe put it up on the walls for when I do something else, because as of right now it's just white brick and that looks like prison. To all my friends who I've mentioned in this video, I want to let you know that I love you and I miss you. No hard feelings about any backhanded compliments. It's just stop doing it because it's literally the worst and I know that you're better than that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching and see you in the next vid. Bye!